Well, good morning, YouTube. You like my special effects? Johnny dug up a black light bulb. It's a little light outside, but it's dark enough where it still works, right? It's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm like a little kid. What can I say? Doing my coffee. Flipping around on the news a little bit to kind of gauge what the fuck is going on with this election. And it's not good. It's really not. I watched Giuliani, Trump's lawyer, talking about lawsuits that will be filed today in 4 different states. And possibly 10. And that they have 2,000 signed affidavits from people who witnessed tampering. And he says they got a shit ton of evidence, so it's a long way from over. And here's a little food for thought. What if Giuliani is right? I know it sounds like a long shot. I know it sounds like a conspiracy theory. Believe me, I get it, right? With all the hype. But I'm just saying, think about this. The election in the numbers is close enough where if in fact they found a bunch of improprieties because people were a little overzealous to make sure Trump didn't win, right? There's a lot of wackadoodles that wanted Trump out of the office, without a doubt. I mean, I watched people screaming out of their fucking mind like a crazed lunatic at some of these rallies. Some of these Antifa kids just like, oh my God, crazy. So, if any of them fine individuals from Antifa and such decided to go fucking volunteer, right? And figured they could fucking, oh, this one's for Trump, throw it in the trash, whatever, right? I'm not saying that's what happened, but if it did, and they can prove it, and the election gets overturned, and Trump keeps his presidency, it's the worst thing that could happen to this fucking country. All of the Trump haters will come fucking unglued. That's what I'm saying. It feels worse now than it did before the fucking election. After listening to Giuliani this morning, man, I don't know. When is the shit gonna be over? It's like this virus. When is it gonna be over? I don't understand how in this modern age of technology, and you would think the wisdom of time, right? Humanity should be a lot fucking smarter. When you could draw on the wisdom of the past, of past mistakes, history, and think about everything that's happened back then, and then plan for the future of the things not to do, why the fuck are we still doing the same shit over and over? How is it nobody learned anything other than better ways to kill each other, right? Now we got fucking drones, right? Fly a toy with a bomb and go kill people. Now you don't even have to fucking be there to do it. You could do it from your little Game Boy console, right? Fucking insane. Where's the cure for cancer? All these fucking years, where's the fucking cure for cancer? Man. I try not to think about this shit much. It just gets me worked up, you know? But, you know, like I say, it comes in here, I get it out, and then it's fucking, I let it go. And right now, there's a lot of shit bouncing around inside my fucking head. I just gotta stay focused. I was watching some videos of some tours of West Virginia. Some of those little coal towns, man, how sad. Deserted towns everywhere. Deserted, empty buildings everywhere. No wonder it's so fucking cheap. It's pretty sad what happened to West Virginia. It's so beautiful, too. You would think some Silicon Valley smartass would go gobble up a bunch of land in West Virginia and go start the next fucking Google campus, Apple campus, whatever, right? Because it's so cheap. And I'm sure you can get labor for pennies on the dollar because people are desperate and hungry for jobs, right? Just what you rich folk like doing, taking advantage of the poor folk. I'm sure it's just a matter of time before West Virginia blows up. It's too pretty, man. Kimber, would you like to come up? Hang out in the black light? Glow in the dark with Papa? Oh. So anyway, not trying to be a bummer, but this fucking election's a long way from over, unfortunately. We'll be talking about this bullshit all the way through the fucking holidays. Happy fucking New Year, people. But come Inauguration Day, it should be over. Between now and then, should be plenty of time to iron out all this bullshit. And whatever the stupid people do, with whatever the outcome is, just stay out of the way. Just stay out of the way. Be smarter than that, right? Don't be part of the mob mentality. I don't care whose side you're on. You've heard me say it over and over again. I got no love for either side. I think the system's broken. You know, where is an inspirational president? You know, they say Obama was inspirational. Not for me, he wasn't. He perpetuated war in the Middle East. He surely fucking did. He did dick. He even fucked up the medical insurance as far as I'm concerned. Ain't nobody happy about Obamacare. I don't even want to go down the road of medical insurance. As a sheet metal worker, you know what came out of my check, or what comes out of their check now? It's probably over 15. When I was working, it was 11, 12, but I think it's up to $15 an hour now goes into their medical coverage. $15 an hour. For every hour you work, $15 goes towards covering your medical insurance. What's 8 times 15? That's just one day what you pay for medical insurance as a sheet metal worker. Crazy. I don't understand. There's so many reasons or so many different things you can point at that's so fucked up right now. FUBAR. When's the last time you heard FUBAR? Look that one up, youngster. I know somebody will put it down in the description what FUBAR is. Man. But it's a great description, that's for sure. Your character's going to be tested, all of us. You're going to find yourself in a situation in a grocery store or at a gas station somewhere in the future, and you're going to lay witness to some shit or be involved in it, whether you wanted to or not, right? Wrong place, wrong time kind of thing. It's bound to happen, and your character's going to get tested. What are you going to do? Be safe. That's all you have to do, is be safe. Don't be mad. Don't be aggressive. Don't be fearful. Be safe. See, for me, if I pull up to a gas station, before I get out of my rig, I always look in the gas station and I look at the other pumps. You know why? Because I want to know who's around me. Situational awareness. Something I learned on a job site. Something I was taught as a safety protocol on jobs. Situational awareness. Knowing everything that's going on around you at the same fucking time. On a construction site, motherfuckers swinging cranes overhead, people with heavy equipment zipping past the fucking building. I'm moving material in and out, up and down. You have no idea the hazards on a job site. Holes in the fucking floor for penetrations, for pipes and shit to run through the building. There's big holes in the floor because nothing's there yet, right? You're in the middle of building it. So the fall hazards are everywhere. Shit falling on you from the sky everywhere. Equipment running you over, smashing you everywhere. Situational awareness. Okay, Johnny, what the fuck's that got to do with me in the gas station? Well, maybe some lady's stupid and she's smoking a cigarette while she's pumping gas. Well, maybe some dude at the counter waiting in line and you see a pistol in the back of his pants. Maybe you want to split. You don't want the lady to catch you on fire and you don't want dipshit to shoot you when he robs the clerk. When I go to a restaurant or I go anywhere where I gotta sit down, the door's over here. It's not behind me. Not if I have a choice. Just saying. So I can see what the fuck is going on. Situational awareness. So, when you're out at Costco or it's a gas station or whatever, and you see something brewing because you're paying attention, because tensions are running high right now, right? Your situational awareness, your spider senses are through the fucking roof like they should be right now. When you see something brewing, bounce. Walk away. Walk away. Don't get involved. You know, unless somebody's in need and you feel you got what it takes to help them, right? If somebody's being hurt or somebody, there's several situations where the Boy Scout could be called into action, right? Fight, flight, or freeze. You need to run. That needs to be your first instinct. Unless you got something to offer for the fight and you're gonna help somebody who's getting beat up or whatever. You know, another thing about situational awareness when it comes to safety, don't become a victim, right? Like a motherfucker grabs the fucking electrical cords and he's getting zapped, right? Well, you don't fucking grab him and pull him, because as soon as you grab him, you're fucked. Kick that motherfucker off the ladder. Kick him off the plug. Whatever it takes. Hit him with a fucking stick, but don't fucking touch him. Because now you're part of the problem. You're no longer part of the solution, Boy Scout. Situational awareness. See, I say these things to you because it's shit that's on my mind. It's things that I have to think about now. Because the way things are, I don't see the dust settling anytime soon. And so when I have to venture out into the real world, which isn't very often, but I'm going to have to run down to Costco here pretty quick. Supplies are running low. But, you know, you just never know where danger lurks. And when you look like me, irregardless of how I came up or where my heart's at, you know, there might be a motherfucker with a brick that thinks I'm something that I'm not, right? I've had people ask me, why do you have a Nazi eagle on your neck when it's an American eagle, right? Like on the $1 bill. So I know how people can be prejudiced and judgmental of one's appearance, right? So my situational awareness is through the roof, mostly because of cops, because of the way I look. Even though I sought a job in law enforcement at one time in my life, and I have a good education on the legal system and how it works, because I got a couple certificates to my fucking credit, post police officer standards and training. Johnny O got a little bit of that. It don't look like it, right? I also like soul music and used to smoke cool cigarettes, right? Even though I don't look like it. Just get my point. Situational awareness for me is key for my safety in many different situations. It used to be a job site. Now it's the fucking real world, right? And if I can see shady at the gas station, shady at Costco, shady, fucking Johnny's going the other way. Now, if I can't go the other way, well, then my back's against the wall, so I can't get hit from behind, and fuck it, let's go. What are we going to do here, right? Just saying. Just like in that movie Roadhouse, Patrick Swayze says, be nice until it's time not to be nice. Very well spoken, Patrick. It's kind of how I feel about everything, right? Give everybody the utmost respect and courtesy until they give you a reason not to. Give people the benefit of the doubt. Do not judge a book by its cover, because you're going to get motherfucking egg on your face. Or worse, right? You judge somebody and you're wrong. You say something or you call them a name or whatever, and you're wrong. You might take a beating for it. You fuck with the wrong person. Situational awareness. Know who the fuck you're talking to before you run your mouth. This is just a little word to the wise, After watching the crap on the TV and the way they're hyping shit, and it's got me on guard. It just kind of heightens my situational awareness. You're going to get tired of hearing that fucking word, but you know what? It's going to stick. I say it 10 more times, you're going to fucking repeat it all day long. Situational awareness. It's going to be in the loop, but you know what? It needs to be. It needs to be part of your daily practice, just like brushing your fucking teeth. Every time you leave the front door, who's outside? How's the weather? Did you check it? Is it icy? Situational awareness. There's a million factors when it comes to being aware of your situation. When you think of all of the variables in life, and if you only showed up a second later to the intersection, that idiot wouldn't have rear-ended you, right? If you left the house 1 second later, you would have been behind him. He wouldn't have been behind you, right? That's just fate. But if you're sitting there at a red light and you see some fucking asshole in your rear view mirror barreling down on you, and you can see in your mirror he's got his face on his phone and he ain't paying attention, you're going to pull to the side and let that motherfucker blow right through the intersection instead of rear-ending you because you were paying attention. All right, look. I'm not your daddy. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm telling you what's going through my head. I'm sharing with you my thoughts because of the world and what's going on in the world and just how important it is to be on your game with situational awareness. For me, it started at an early age on a job site, right? We had to take a safety class once a year, and that was always brought up because they didn't want their fucking work comp insurance going through the fucking roof because it's a dangerous ass job, right? So they want you to be careful. They want you to be safe. They don't give a fuck about you as a person. You have to give a fuck about you. You have to watch your own back. It's only you that can keep you safe and sound. Not some safety instructor. Sorry, I'm very preoccupied with this fucking crankster outside. Sorry. You know when a tweaker is spun and they just start doing weird shit because they can't sit still? That's what I got going on across the street. I watched this motherfucker take a leaf blower to the inside of his pickup truck. Have you ever seen such? And the engine compartment. He was blowing out the engine compartment. All right, look. I beat this dead horse long enough. You know what situational awareness is now. So handle your business. Me and Kimba, we're going to chill. Drink some coffee. Stay away from the TV. It's cold and wet outside, so I think it'll be a chillaxing day. Try to get at some weights and, you know, have a good day. Why don't you try to do the same? All right, much love and respect. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, keep your chin up. Peace.